I'm a little excited today because I have another special guest. And this special guest, not only have I known him for, I guess, 3 years, he also has a really cool job. And we've come in kind of like theme today because there's a reason, but we'll get to that later. So I want to introduce my friend Brian Clowdus. He's from the Serebe Playhouse. Hello.
Hello.
I feel like I should take this off. So, all right, Brian Clowdus is the director of the Serenbe Playhouse. If you've never heard of the Serenbe Playhouse, well, it is about 40 minutes outside of Atlanta. So if you don't live in Atlanta, you're like, oh, okay. But I promise this is going to be an amazing show. So Brian is here because, how did we met because we found out we loved Frozen. That's really
Oh my God, yeah, Monica from Serenbe was like, hey, you should turn on the radio. Cindy is talking about Frozen right now.
And we're both.
And then we started texting, and then it was just like, late night texting. It's like it took it to the next level.
And
so.
we were like obsessed with Frozen, and then we would sing, and we always said that we were going to go on tour singing it. Except the one problem with this whole thing is I don't sing at all, and he's like an actor who sings. So,
you are a blonde female, though. You have that up on me for Elsa. You know?
Well, you're right. You can't ever be Elsa. All right. So welcome to Convo Wednesday. A couple things on the show we want to talk about. Number one on the list, very important, as I always say on our show, we talk about really life-changing, life-altering, important stuff, which is totally a lie because we don't. All right, number one on the show, ice cream cakes. And I wanted to talk to you about this because my husband, Eric, his birthday was the other day, and he's like, you know, I think I would have liked an ice cream cake. Of course, he told me this at the end of the day. We didn't get a cake because he's not a dessert person. Oh. So then I know.
How can you not be a dessert person?
No, it's better because then
you can eat it all.
Well, I can eat it all, so it's a perfect marriage match made in heaven. But we started talking about ice cream cakes, and I had to ask you this, and I want to ask you guys who are watching. I grew up, and we don't have to say the brand names or the company names, but I grew up eating ice cream cake, like cake that had ice cream also in the cake, and then the frosting. Mm-hmm. But my husband grew up having not the cake, it was ice cream in the shape of a cake, so like, you know, frozen ice cream with the frosting, but there's no actual cake in it. So which is better?
Well, I think the cake with the ice cream's better.
Right.
I'm a huge fan of like a sheet cake, like white cake, white buttercream icing, and with ice cream, but then when you combine them, it's like the best of both worlds.
Right.
I also love cake cold.
Oh, I like cake cold too.
Oh,
do you like frosting?
Yes, like I can just eat like a bucket of cold frosting.
See, I love frosting. I would take frosting sometimes. Do you ever put it in the freezer?
Yes, just like get it cold before you eat it.
Get frosting and put it in the freezer. It's so good. So that's my question for you guys this morning. Do you prefer ice cream cake that's just made of ice cream, or ice cream cake that has the cake and the ice cream, which is how I think it should be? But
I mean, neither are bad. Let's be honest, right?
You're totally right.
But if you have your ruthers, cake with ice cream.
I would have to agree with that.
Because then if it's just ice cream, you go in like, where's the cake?
Right? But isn't that the point of calling it ice cream cake? If it's just ice cream in the shape of a cake, I don't think that counts. But my husband grew up eating it that way, so I don't know, maybe you did too, and you're like, ew, who puts cake in their ice cream cake? This girl. Can I just say how cute you look in your greaser outfit?
Oh, thank you. You look really pretty too.
I'm kind of loving it. Although I did notice when I did my hair 50s style today to go with our theme that I clearly need my roots done because they look so much.
I think they look great.
Thank you for lying.
You're setting a trend.
What? White trashy roots?
No, it's like a grease moment, you know?
Oh, okay, I'll go with that. All right, speaking of grease, the second thing on the show today we want to talk about is, again, very important. Which do you prefer? Grease? I guess you wouldn't say grease 1, because it's just called grease.
I feel like when you say grease 2, you have to do like grease 1 and grease 2.
Okay.
Like, differentiate, you know?
Okay, so which do you prefer, grease 1 or grease 2? Because while Grease 1 was one of the first movies I saw right after Star Wars.
Are we going to talk about my cup? I'm just, like I keep drinking out of this unicorn.
I know, we didn't even cheers. Like, cheers.
Okay. Back on topic.
Drinking out of a unicorn mug, which I love. And I love that you chose that one out of all of them.
You chose it, and then I chose it. You were like, Brian's going to choose this cup, and I was like, that's the one I want.
Well, and I felt like I should just have like a kind of boring mug since you were going to have the unicorn mug.
Thank you for not upstaging me with your cup choice.
You're welcome. Well, you are the guest, so normally it's about me. I thought it'd be about you today.
Appreciate it.
All right, so Grease 1 or Grease 2, which do you prefer? Well, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, I mean, they're both, like, so amazing. You know, like, I think Grease 1 is, like, a perfect film.
Right.
Grease 2 is, like, beyond campy. So it's
So
like,
beyond.
it's like one of those movies that's so bad it's good. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.
It's like, this is not real, but, like, I mean, Girl for All Seasons, let's do it for our country. I mean,
for all seasons. Oh, okay. Oh, we're stopping.
But there's not a musical version of that, so you can't do it on stage, unfortunately.
Well, and that's the thing I forget, that Grease was a musical before it was a movie, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that kind of is the reason that you're here today. So Brian, as I said earlier, is the director of the Serebe Playhouse, which is about 40 minutes from Atlanta. If you've never seen a show here, you need to come because they're awesome. And I've seen, I think, every production that you guys have done in the last 3 or 4 years.
Since we've known each other, you've seen every single one.
Because it's amazing. So now you guys are doing Grease, which I'm kind of excited about. So can you give me like a little scoop? Because it opens tomorrow, March 23rd.
We open tomorrow. Kind of crazy. Yeah, so if you're not familiar with the Playhouse, everything we do is outdoors and site specific.
Like there's no actual playhouse.
Yeah, so we say playhouse like in quotation marks.
Playhouse.
Yeah, literally, it's like wherever we can use, like in the outdoor setting of Serebe. So Grease, we're setting as a drive-in movie. So we've literally taken over this huge field in Serebe. We have a big marquee when you drive in that says Serebe Drive-In, now showing Grease. We have this 30-foot LED screen panel. So literally, you sit down and you're ready to watch a drive-in movie, and we have a front row of vintage cars. So you can upgrade that seating and sit like in a 50s convertible or a 50s truck. And then the movie starts and the actors literally pop out of the screen. And we have these moments where the actors re-enter the screen, they come back out. We've got a great soda shop, we've got popcorn, cotton candy, we have amazing swag I think we're going to talk about later.
Yes, we do have a giveaway at the end of the show, so you're going to want to stick around for that.
So yeah,
a little excited
we're
to see
super
it.
excited. You know, and Grease is such an iconic American musical. You know, it's like how do you reinvent it? How do you put your own spin on it? An interesting fact, some of the most well-known songs in the musical were actually written for the movie.
Oh.
So when you apply for rights to the show, you get the rights to Grease, the musical. Then you have to apply separately for songs like Hopelessly Devoted, You're the One That I Want, Sandy,
because they
and
were
Grease.
in the production.
They were literally written just for the movie.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
So thank God we got the rights to the movie songs as well, because you've got to have those songs.
Well, right.
Could you imagine it without You're the One?
Well, you'd be showing up and going, "Where's that song from the movie that I love?"
It'd be real sad.
It would be kind of sad.
Yeah.
Because those are like the best part, I think, for me, of the movie. I've never seen the production of Grease. I've only seen the movie like 87 times.
You're going to be singing in the audience, aren't you?
Are we allowed to be singing?
Yes. I mean, it's super interactive. You know, there's literally no wall dividing you, or no, fourth wall, as we say in theater. But I mean, the actors will literally be this close to you, singing and clapping and snapping. So the more we can get the audience involved and singing
not gonna be
along.
weird, like if I start singing back to the actors.
No, I mean, I think that's going to happen.
Or they're not going to be like, "Okay, you're not in the show."
They'll probably stick a microphone in your face and ask you to sing along. So.
Gosh, I would be totally okay with that.
Yeah, it's going to feel like a rock concert. Like there's moments where they pull out handhelds and there's like crazy lights. So it literally is going to feel like a rock concert.
All right, so how long is this show running? And for those of you who don't live here, that's okay, because I have a special surprise for you at the end too. So how long is Grease running at the Serebe Playhouse?
It runs for a month. So we open tomorrow,
March 23rd.
March 23rd, and then we run through April 16th. So you've got a month, and every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening.
Okay, and you can get tickets by going to theserebeplayhouse.com. I'll put the link on here as well.
Yeah, and it's our highest sold musical to date.
Because it's Grease.
It's Grease. So Grease is officially the word. So get y'all tickets.
I can't wait. Oh my goodness gracious! Because since I was a little kid, always wanted to be Sandy, which is why I'm in my Halloween costume from like 5 years ago.
You are good Sandy right now, to a T. Looks perfect.
Thank you very much. What would be really cool right now, though, is if you would have brought the cast with you.
You know, they were booked this morning. They're sleeping in. What's that?
Did you do that?
No. What's that?
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's a lot of fun.
That was an epic moment. Yay! Let's give it up for the Serenbe Playhouse cast of Grease. I'm so excited. That made like my entire Coffee Convo Wednesday. You guys are amazing. And I kind of was like, he's so cute. He's singing right in my face. Oh my goodness. That's Coffee Convo Wednesday. But before we get out of here, I just want to go over what we talked about. Ice cream cake. Tell me how you like it, right? You need cake in your ice cream.
Gotta have cake.
Right?
Yeah.
I love my husband a lot, but honey, you need cake in the ice cream. I'm just saying, hashtag just saying. And then Grease or Grease 2, well, I think you just saw that even though we love Grease 2 and it's kind of like a secret cult following, Grease is the word. Grease is amazing. Thanks to these guys for joining us today. Oh, and I told you we had a giveaway. So here's the thing. If you are watching the show and you live anywhere near Atlanta and you want to go see the show, well, we have 2 tickets for you. And if you don't live even in the state of Georgia, and you're like, well, I don't understand, I want to be included. We have a Grease swag bag for you full of fun Grease stuff, t-shirts, mugs, like all of that stuff. It's awesome. And we will mail that to you. So we're like, okay, how do you win? Like what we always say on Coffee Convo Wednesday, just share this video. 1 share equals 1 entry. You only have to share it 1 time, but your share equals the entry. So if you want to go to the show and you live anywhere near Atlanta, it's 40 minutes from Atlanta. We'll get you tickets for the show. You have until April 16th to see the show because that's the last day of the show. It'll run for the next month. And again, if you don't live near it, we got something special for you too. So share the video. That's your entry. Thanks for hanging out with us on Coffee Convo Wednesday. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Surviving Mommy, or just reach out, survivingmommy.com. Thanks to the cast of Serebe Playhouse and to my special guest, Brian Clowdus, the director of the Serebe Playhouse. Grease, it's coming, and I'm so excited. Opens tomorrow night, you guys. Have a great week, and happy Coffee Convo Wednesday. Cheers!
Cheers!